scary dark place. And
Yes.
as you guys had made your way in, you had followed a little bit of a sound trail, I guess, leading you deeper in. A rope was taken across the way
Yes.
and delivered to another side by our mysterious. What is his name now? What are we calling him?
We called him Iggy.
Iggy.
Iggy or Ignis.
Ignis. Honestly, his name is Ignis at this point, as far as
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
My character doesn't exist anymore. Hold on, Brayden's new character.
No, because remember you had that whole issue where it was still set as like an NPC instead of a character. Was that ever fixed?
No.
No.
Well,
We should remember.
there's your problem. Ain't got no gas in it.
What precipitation's this man talking? This man's talking about that precipitation. There you go. Check
you
that.
fixed it?
You can check.
Oh, I have to repeat the whole thing again.
Property.
He says his name is Monk.
Donde está?
So with that, you guys carved your way deeper in. Spent some time inside of a shop where you saw all sorts of weird stuff. You saw a weird hammer, a weird potion. You saw some weird stuff.
I made sure to note that because I remember Oscar really wanted that hammer, really badly.
But it was how the kids say? It's
That was, as they would say, fire.
I'm gonna put an augment onto the bell. Where's the bell?
Bell would be under trinkets. I want to say. I think it was. Nope, not under trinkets. Was it under?
Yep, it's Backrix.
Oh, miscellaneous. Yeah, it's under miscellaneous.
So, I'm gonna change something about it because this seems like it's the most thematic and useful part about it.
Yes.
You just have to use it in an abandoned room.
Okay, yeah, because we were talking about that because you're like, wait, we got to fix this because the other thing was originally was like.
I like it. I like it's basically the idea of it turns old abandoned structures into pretty much like
a shop for a second.
Yeah. So I say it is typically used in empty storefronts, old abandoned towers. I would say it must be.
It must be used in an abandoned building. So here's my question though: if we say wild concept, right? We build a building, but with the purpose of basically building it so it is structurally sound, but then not putting anything inside of it. So for all intents and purposes, it's technically abandoned.
Oops.
How we feeling about that?
I would probably be fine with something like that.
Okay.
Where it's like a structure.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Is like at Balter there are old abandoned buildings.
Yeah,
I would say specifically if you build something, it probably wouldn't take.
Okay.
Because this is my thinking on it. Is Backrix Beltol Emporium is able to basically connect with buildings from that same era.
Oh,
So it's basically
got it.
From the era that it was built in, it can like I guess repurpose that.
Yeah, understood.
As weird and question raising that is, I think that's the best way to avoid a lot of the problems it can cause.
You mean ringing it in a room but closing the door behind you and just having things go That's crazy. Who would ever do such a thing like that?
So, yeah, each creature, I'm still going to keep it, each creature or item inside the structure is destroyed or moved to the nearest unoccupied space. I'm basically going to keep that idea, but it's like, it must be used in an abandoned building. So you can't just walk into like a store or like a bad guy's base and ring it and kill everyone in there.
Yeah.
It's more like oh, this is an old structure, an old room. I'm going to ring it, and then they get junted out or deleted.
Control-Alt-Deleted is a one way to put it, I would say.
I mean, like, listen, I want it to have a little bit of like a weird utility, like a questionable, like, oh, they're tucked in the side room. And you're like, okay, you just step out, ring, dead. Like, sure.
Yeah.
Situationally, have Backrix kind of turn people into ghosts.
That would be correct. Here's the thing: without thinking about it, even if we don't use it for that concept, there's always the idea of unless someone is going in, I 100% believe Parnox would just not be thinking and just be like, oh, that looks like an abandoned place. open the door, just ring it real quick, close it, and then open it again to see back like backwards. And then there's just ghosts there, and he's just like, oh no, what did
There's
I
like 5
do?
ghosts, and they're all
Yeah,
like, "Welp,
welp.
I guess we work here now."
You're like, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. Why are you here in the? I was like, wait, how did you get here? How did you get here? How did he hero me into this?
So, with you guys, actually, let's go to Ghost Town. The Ghost Town sounds a little bit better.
Oh wait, let me. Yeah, I just realized there's no.
So,
audio.
with you guys now carving your way deeper into the caverns below, you have now an opportunity before you to figure out where you want to go. You can keep pursuing deeper down.
Is
you
your
guys
thing
hear
also not
kind
showing
of like
numbers, or am I crazy?
cryings and screams, or you could chase down a little bit further. Or I'm sorry, go backwards. As best you could hear, you hear like the sound of 1,000 hands and mouths and all sorts of just basically a bad time behind you. You could go that way if you want.
Mm-hmm.
You could tuck back into the empty shop zone, or you could continue down the way. Which one do you want to do?
I think we're
I
good.
think there's a
Our
clear option.
Yeah,
Options either screaming noises or
our option is a
1,000 armies.
portion of
Screaming.
Shoal.
It's screaming noises. Wait for screaming noises, or go on ahead.
Yeah. We're gonna keep going because the thing was, it wasn't even just scary screaming noises. It was a combination of just cacophonous screaming, crying, laughing. Every sound that could come out of a mouth is happening at once, and it's also
someone
an
blowing raspberries.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And also,
great.
in the worst part, it's undulating, which is just not a fun adjective to say. So we're gonna go.
Listen, sometimes you have to create just the best.
Uncomfortableness, yeah.
I know I'm pretty new to the party, but I think as someone who's pretty advanced at fighting, I think we should in leadership. I think we should continue forward.
There's a map. Ooh, I'm excited now. Yeah, no, we're gonna go like yesterday. And I'm just because I think where we're going is heading into the smoke. He's like, be careful not to breathe in too much. I have no idea what this will do to us, but whatever the smoke does, I'm hoping probably shouldn't be as bad as whatever is behind us.
Note,
Yeah, let's.
it was as bad.
It was at this moment that he realized he was horribly misled.
That's a fancy version of the meme.
What? I
love
have a picture. I put this in.
So, you guys continue on ahead,
Yes.
stepping through the soot kind of covered halls, delving a little bit deeper every step of the way. The crunch of stone muffled slightly with the padded foots of your shoes, also being accompanied very, very subtly as you gain some distance by just the ever-present chuckling and cackling noises,
I hate it so much.
as well as the screaming. All of that fun stuff trailing behind you. As you guys delve a little bit further deeper in, you hear the sound of fresh water. And like a waterfall, a brook maybe even, kind of babbling and trickling around. As you guys are heading that way, you appear out towards what looks like a form of like underground lake area.
Ooh.
You're at the precipice of it, and you look out towards that underground lake area. And with that, you see kind of what looks like the remaining embers of a campfire below. But you guys are about 40 feet up.
Okay, so we're like here. Oh, I am chugging for some reason. What is happening?
You guys are
You put a
About-
Skyrim. You're waking up and see the trailer. I'm glad you're awake.
around this zone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's all black.
That's the point. No, because we
Okay.
haven't seen anything.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
you said we're
Right around that
right
zone.
there.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Boom.
Man, why am I?
So you guys are specifically, technically, like up here.
Okay. I kind of wonder if this water's safe to drink. Kind of thirsty.
I wouldn't recommend it.
That's my first question, actually. Are you guys going to drink the water?
Considering last time we drank the
I'm
water,
kidding.
I was like, considering last time someone drank the water, you told them, and I quote, "Oh yeah, there's the ash of dead bodies in it. I'm cool not drinking water for a little bit."
All right, follow-up question. Why don't you? Are you a coward? That's the next question.
The answer is yes.
I'm assuming. So actually, well, I mean, we are technically underground. Does it look like there's just a bunch of ash?
No. As you're kind of getting around closer to this region, I don't see any like large quantities of ash or anything like that.
I'm gonna take my hand, scoot the water, kind of sniff it, and then like take maybe a little sip.
Just give it a little dog lick.
Okay, yeah. Roll for me a just a medicine check, real quick. A medicinal.
Oh, I'm gonna roll a little bad. 17. Oh wow, thank you.
Blessed be.
Blessed be the dice gods.
I do not have
17?
high.
You notice this water is very fresh. It's probably got a little bit of like filtering action. You're guessing somewhere around, but best you could tell, it's pretty drinkable.
Nice.
All right, guys. I think it's safe to drink. From what I can tell, it tastes like the water we got from the monastery.
What? Okay, you say that as if we've ever also been to your monastery. Just,
Hey, listen. Do I look healthy?
I look him up and down. I was like, not
Not really.
really.
Is that a sly remark for me being a tiefling?
No,
I
you
mean,
honestly.
correct me if I'm wrong, but we literally found you like half dead.
No, not half dead. Fully almost. Like, basically in the throes of death itself. One. Also,
He was
two.
making death throws. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, two. For someone who lives in a monastery, you look awfully injured and scarred.
I was caught off guard.
Okay. Also, let me just. pull
I
out
was
my
fighting. I was
guy.
fighting over 1,000 men, and I guess I lost count and I took a nap and got ambushed.
Ah, okay. Ambushed.
It's like, yeah, okay.
Okay.
You should have seen me. The battle of 1,000 men.
Where is? Is it this one?
Okay.
It's not
So,
that one.
with that, you guys stand on the precipice of this cliff. Precipice of this cliff. What would you guys like to do?
How deep does this water look deep enough for at least to like jump down and like
Yeah,
be
you
safe?
probably could, especially in the darker zone.
Okay. Hold up. I need to see where I currently stand. Why am I at 20? What did I do?
Can I do a perception check of
Oh
the
yeah,
area?
we haven't had a long.
Yes, absolutely, you may. Roll a perception check.
I'm gonna roll low because I hate perception. Yep.
And also, I would also like to perceive with
The
my
most
peepers.
significant thing you see nearby is this still smoldering campfire, kind of burning nearby.
Could I also
Ah.
perceive with my peepers?
Dark Souls.
I want to perceive
go to the
with my
bonfire.
peepers as well.
He sees it.
You see a still smoldering campfire, as well as what look like kind of goblinoid foot tracks kind of leading to and fro on that beach.
Okay.
Although you'd have to probably get closer to really inspect and to see
Okay.
what's going on there.
Well, since we're all there, I was like, so be careful. We're definitely not alone down here. So let's just be wary of that.
Justin's character.
Are we also okay? Man, lots of things have happened. Have we not had a long rest in literally like 5 sessions? Wait a minute.
Hold on.
I don't think. Huh?
Justin's not with the party.
Why is my? I would like to rage.
Why do you hate me? Roll 20.
He's so
Let me
mourning
drag my
over
character.
Obama.
Make sure you just click it. You can't remember to drag it by the name, not the picture. It do be stoop like that.
Hey.
No, you haven't taken a long rest in a while.
Oh no. Okay. Six. Cool. Yeah. So I tell everyone, I was like, hey, be careful. We're not alone down here, and considering it's been a while, we're all, I think, a little bit. We should be careful, to say the least. I feel. Are we in agreement on this at least?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And then as I say that, I was like, I want to try to. There's no quiet way to do this because of the fact that it's water, but I am gonna do my best to like kind of like pencil dive kind of deal to like not make a huge splash.
Okay, roll for
it-
me a. Oh, keep going, Justin.
Is it possible to see if there's anything swimming around in the water before we dive in?
Yeah. So with that perception check, you haven't so far. No one's noticed anything.
Okay.
Why am I am chugging for some reason. I don't think it's roll 20. I think it might be on my computer. I just don't know why.
There's a good chance it's actually roll 20. Let me try something.
Are you on? Is it using dynamic lighting again? Because this happened last time too.
Nope.
No, what?
No, I think it's map size. I'm going to cut the map size down quite a bit and try to do
Darn you, roll 20.
an ancient technique passed down from generation to generation.
Called
So-
zipping the file, condensing the program, condensing the data.
Oh gosh,
And just like that,
the game broke.
I'm just gonna.
Hold on, I got you.
For Jade.
I
I'm gonna
believe.
roll a critical.
Oh man, that's gonna be great. Watch me. I say this because because of all the things that have happened since we've entered the camp. Because yeah, it's been like 3 or 4 sessions since we've entered camp, and we have not had a long rest because of everything that's happened. I have I am low on resources, to say the least. To put it that way, to put it one way.
So now put your characters back on there. I'm gonna see if this will work.
Let me also refresh, see if that'll help out everything.
Oh, I'm very tiny over here.
Yeah, you gotta be tiny to fit the tiny map. What about it?
Where are you? I don't even see you.
We are very tiny. You can even scroll in far enough to really see me.
Oh, I'm so stupid. I was like trying to move a box before I actually put it into its thing. Whoops.
There you go. You should not be as tiny anymore.
Mm,
You should be able to make yourself not as tiny anymore.
okay, how do you do that?
Very carefully,
Ah.
obviously.
Okay.
I still think it could be a little bit bigger. Hold on.
Well, Frank has encumbered my character. Just absorbed.
I was hungry. What do you want from me?
Full on friendship, just
Just absorbed.
goodness gracious. He's so tiny. Look at this small boy. This precious tiny boy.
I hate how I
Hey,
would
the
do.
poison mushroom.
I ate this shroom.
I do this and then
I'm
do
getting
this.
soup at the soup store.
I hate how I have to have it in light mode, but roll 20 can't have dark mode work right.
That's so funny. I wish Roll20 just didn't.
Yeah, well, you know.
It's all right. They're working on it. In the meantime, eventually, I'm going to just learn how to actually use Fantasy Grounds and then never have to touch Roll20 again. But I haven't taken the time to do that yet. So,
That is fair.
All right.
what would you guys like to do? You have. Let's see. Has anyone rolled a perception check recently?
I rolled
see
that
if they could-
17.
Me and Frank.
I rolled.
Justin.
I rolled a
Justin,
schmeventeen.
with just the 17, no one's noticed anything beyond the fact that you see
I
goblinoid
hate
tracks.
how you said that. Just saying. With just a 17, you're like, that shadow that you think is deep water is actually a leviathan. Roll for initiative. Huh?
So it's just goblins. We used to farm goblins for XP for fun at the monastery.
What is an XP?
It's
It's an execution point. Everyone knows that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's a monk thing.
Got it,
What
okay,
commoners
got
would
it.
understand.
It sounds like some kind of drug.
He's like, maybe that's why he's got wings. What other stuff are they giving to him in the monastery?
This man's on XP, ain't he?
Listen,
He's
all
on
we
X
have
Games
are
mode.
ancient texts to read. We have to make them fun somehow.
But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna just pencil dive. I guess that's the. I know that's really bad for actually diving, like because in terms of you said it's not super deep, except in like how far is it from where we from like the would I be able to
Are
easily
you
hit
going
the
to
dark
try to be
water?
safe or stealthy? That's the question.
Stealthy.
All right, roll a stealth check for me
Oh boy,
as you jump through.
that's definitely not stealthy.
Okay, roll an acrobatics check for me now.
Oh, this is not gonna be much better. Hey!
Okay, you dive in, kind of as best as you can, going kind of head first. You
Doing a little
hit the water,
swan dive.
and it's this gross sounding
Oh.
as your hands hit also kind of the bottom. You also kind of just catch yourself before you really sustain any damage,
Okay.
realizing a stealthy dive is possible, but you have to be very, very proficient in that task in order to be able to do it. So, Frank, you are right about here underwater.
I'm underwater right now.
Yep.
I'm gonna do immediately kind of like pop my head up and then like start like getting closer to that island, and also tell everyone up. I kind of like, I'm gonna use awakened mind so that way I can actually talk to them and just telepathically be like, hey, unless you're really sneaky, would not dive. Try to sneaky dive. I specifically to Iggy, I'm like, hey, you got wings. You might want to see if you can like glide over or something. Don't do what I did. Bad idea.
I think I can just jump from here to the when I'm using the roller from here to here. It is 30 feet.
You have to think about the fact that you were 30 feet away by that, but also how far down are you?
I can just glide down.
Yeah, that's why we said glide, not jump.
Well, I can. I don't take fall damage, really, so I can just.
That's true. You could just jump.
Also,
It
would
just
you have
doesn't
to
mean it'll be necessarily
jumping
sneaky.
30 feet seems like a lot.
For some reason, I have a 45 ground speed.
That doesn't mean jump speed. Just
But he could use his bonus action to fly.
oh,
as his
true.
class.
That's true.
So he literally could go
Whee!
45 feet.
Yeah. And then I guess
And a key point. But
yeah.
yeah, he could
And then
go.
I looked at them. I was like, I don't know if like Isaac, you want to figure out how to go with him, or if Isaac, you want to attempt to dive. Just careful. It can be a little tough on the wrists.
I was gonna see if there's a way I could sort of make my way down the.
He's gonna link. He's
wall
gonna climb
and
like
start
Link.
Hopping in.
Okay. If you do so, are you going to try to do so sneakily?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Roll an athletics check then. You don't get disadvantage then. All right.
Let's
You are able to
go.
Yeah.
You are able to reasonably do this. Around that time,
Homie's got 3 stamina
Isaac, you
bars.
kind of like climb down, splash down in the water. Parks, do you ever surface around
Yes.
this time?
Yes.
Yeah, you surface, you pop your head up.
I was like, I know
As you
better
pop
than
your
hold
head
my
up-
breath, considering last time we tried to hold my breath.
As you pop your head up and are waiting around a little bit, you. What are all your passive perceptions? I'm just curious.
My passive perception is dog water. My passive
Mine's-
perception is a 10.
11. 10,
11?
11, 12. Yeah, 11 for me.
I got a 10 in perception. I am not good at perceiving unless I'm actively attempting to.
So, if that's the case, then you guys, nothing seems out of
I
the
hate it
ordinary.
so much.
Um,
Oh.
Isaac, what is your armor class for me?
Huh? Wait a minute.
15.
Cut. You feel something like almost like it almost feels like you get hit by like a wet fruit in the back, or like your side almost out of like nowhere, like the slight dim shadows of the cavern edge, it feels like something just like wet slaps into you. And then after that slapping, it feels like someone wraps a rope around you and pulls you, is what it feels like. As you feel this tongue hit you and then start to pull you into the shadow. I need you to make a strength saving throw, DC 15.
No,
Are you
it's
talking about the
not
shadow in like?
Toriko.
Are you talking about
It's
the
a-
shadow like in the water?
It's a strength saving throw. No, it's like the cavern wall. Okay. When you do
Oh.
that, you feel something starts to pull against you, and you are able to kind of separate from it. As you turn over there, Isaac, roll a perception check.
I believe. Hey, let's
Okay.
go.
I need to roll a. I actually do need to roll a stealth check. Then.
Oh no.
Oh yes! As soon as you see this creature, you see this tongue of this odd, massive, twisted-looking frog-like creature.
Oh, I hate it.
Where it's kind of staring at you from the shadow, and as it looks at you and it notices you've seen it, you just hear this, and it just kind of shifts away and disappears in from shadow to somewhere else.
I hate that in so many different ways. Cool.
What do you guys do?
Can I still see it since I had dark vision?
You cannot, as even after it disappears, you look around the dark. No matter where you're looking, it still seems as if though it's hiding well enough to avoid your dark vision.
Well, that actually makes it clear for me. I ain't touching this water. And
It was not in the water. It was in the cavern, but like behind, like the
It's-
wall, basically.
No, it's like basically like right around here-ish is where it came. Tried to grab Isaac, it failed, and then it disappeared somewhere.
I'm gonna go glide across and land like somewhere right here. Golly, that thing's huge. Just
I'm assuming Parnox didn't see it, unless Isaac screams. It's like, oh, something touched me.
Yeah,
I'm
bunch of-
I'm
you-
definitely gonna warn them. There's a like menacing giant frog in here somewhere.
He's sitting there menacingly.
He's just standing there, saying that.
Oh my goodness, Hypnotoad's trying to give you the bad touch.
it's froggy.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, all right, well, I'm gonna go not on towards that then, and I'm gonna swim the rest of the way.
Aw.
a lot of that vibe, yes.
Is that One Piece?
You know, it's Toriko.
Oh, we love
This
Toriko.
dumb frog right here extended his whole tongue around a Neptune-sized planet and licked himself in the back.
That's hysterical.
And then he retracted it and ate everything that touched the tongue on the way.
Man,
Sounds
Toriko
like a
wishes.
mix of like Katamari.
That's
All right.
hysterical.
What do you guys do? Isaac and Parnox, you guys are still in this water.
I'm swimming out. As soon as Isaac gets there, I'm like, all right, so we're going, right? Like we're
You guys
leaving.
go here.
We're gonna-
Here, as the crackling campfire goes by, I'm gonna roll another perception check real quick. Okay. You guys over here, there's a door that's kind of closed, a wooden old door, and as it's kind of sitting there, you hear the sound of someone on the other side, like, I think I heard something. And then you hear another voice says, "No, it's a blasted frog. Stay inside. It's trying to trick us."
So immediately upon hearing that, we're at that camp. Do we? We're hearing them. They're speaking common then, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, curious. Do I see anything other than this like campfire? Is there anything like else I see around here like this, like these little?
Nope. Carrying over your perception, there's just some pots, like that's like a
so just
cooking
general,
pot
like just general kind of like
and
there.
like a barrel. Yep.
Okay. Man, this is gonna go.
This is actually like a pit for like torches and some different things that they store in there when they're not being burnt.
Upon hearing, I'm gonna say something. It's
have-
like, do you guys trust me to do something really stupid, but potentially make our lives a little easier?
I'm down for easier. What do you have in mind?
I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the. Is the door open or at all, or is it like closed?
No, it's closed, but pretty much.
All right, cool.
Are you gonna knock?
Yeah, I'm gonna just.
Jehovah's Witness?
You move over. Knock, 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 knock. You hear a voice says, "All right, man, it's right there at the door, trying to trick us. Blast through it."
Wait, no, I'm not the frog. Wait, no, I'm not the frog. I.
Who are you?
My name's Ponox. We're trying to find a few things. One being a friend who got lost down here. And currently trying to hide from whatever. Trying to grab my friend, which apparently, from what I heard you say, might be a frog, which is so much more terrifying considering I've seen frogs before. And that's much bigger than a frog I've seen. I would really appreciate if I didn't get shot at. Because I really don't want us to have to fight. I was like, I really don't want us to have to fight. I have no idea where we are. Other than that, there was a really weird thing chasing us. We came this way, and now we're here.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage, please.
Oh, persuasion with disadvantage, 12.
All right, I'm gonna roll a contested check. Oh, that's a D100. I don't need that. Oh, okay. He's listening. He says, "Come in, quick, now."
Okay. I have friends with me. Is that okay?
Of course.
Okay. And
how many?
2.
Okay. Do you have weapons?
We do, but I can keep mine. I can make sure I keep my hand. Keep our hands
Please,
up.
have them sheathed and come in, quick.
All right.
And you hear a click, 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 open. And as you open, you see, as I reveal this kind of area,
Listen,
you
sometimes
see a group of hobgoblins. They move. This commander right here, ushers the other ones. Move, give some space. Come in, quick, now.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of walk in, kind of hurriedly, worried apparently about a frog wherever that may be.
And the door shuts. Yep, they're hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As they look around and they look at each other. They say, "Right. Let's get down to brass tacks." And he kind of snaps his fingers, and you see the other 4 just kind of raise up crossbow bolts, and they're kind of aiming it at you guys, training.
Uh huh.
Who do you serve? What are you doing down here? You cannot be possibly just lost adventurers.
So no, although I will be honest that I am honest that I say I don't know exactly where we are, but we're not lost. We are here on purpose. One of our friends we think is somewhere down here, wherever here is, as well as currently we're trying to stop a war from happening. And we know that whatever to stop this war, what we're looking for is down here.
Well, these are this is the I can't. You have. It's fascinating to me that you have made it this far alive.
That's such a valid. That is a valid criticism.
I almost pity you for what's about to happen next, random adventurers, but needs must. We have a job to do.
Well, that was what I was going to say. What are you here for?
Well, to guard the chambers beyond.
What chamber? What is in the chambers beyond? I thought there was just a lake here.
That's our business. That's the point. But here's what I'm confused the most about. You don't seem to be under the influence of, well.
Are you talking about how the people who are basically under a charmed ability by that horrifying thing? Well, I wouldn't say horrifying. It's curious, but also no, definitely could kill me by snapping its fingers. So I would consider that horrifying if I'm being completely honest.
Yes.
No.
I'm so confused. I think the right course of action is just to kill you. But I think this is Providence in its true sense.
I would disagree because I do like living, even though I am stupid.
Can I attempt to intimidate?
Oh,
What do you say to attempt to do this? Like, what is your intimidation?
If you do something really stupid, I will let you know now. Parnox will throw you under the bus since he just met you. Straight up. He'll be, I don't know. We just helped him out and then he followed us. I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna let my wings come out a little bit since I do have them. Kind of like
Yep.
flurry. It's like, do you know who I am? I am the offspring of Asmodeus himself, and I have come. Listen or not, I have come to deal with any problems you've had. You know, if you attack us, you can visit him himself and explain to why you attacked me. Well,
Keep going.
how about you let us?
Oh my
How about
God.
this? We work together, or you can visit my father himself.
Okay, roll an intimidation check, just a flat one.
Can I have them two back me up? Like, yeah.
Considering out of principle
Parnox
alone, I
actively
will
has
not.
Said he would not.
Natural
Yeah.
20.
Holy. The wings
That's
unfurl, and one of the hobgoblins looks over. He says,
That's insane.
"We, we have been mistaken. I understand. You, we are so silly. Forgive us.
That's
We are in the presence of an
crazy.
attrition, gentlemen. Please, allow us to forgive us." And they kind of like they bow low and they say, "Forgive us, masters. We apologize. The crown fragment has retired for the day, and we have been facing a problem recently. I understand that you are playing coy to test us, and now I pray that you forgive us for not hastily responding against you."
Can't believe
No.
that worked.
Stand.
That's insane.
No, please, buddy.
That's
We are in
insane.
a strait. We cannot open the door lest the trap trigger. But beyond the cavern walls, this creature appeared out of nowhere and has picked off 3 of my good men. If you would be so kind to deal with this, then we would leave and allow you continue to your journey forward to see the fragment with your matters.
On top of that, can you also allow me and my party here to have a night's rest and maybe something to eat? We've been traveling for a very long time.
Of course. I have only known nutritionists to eat the flesh of others, but yes, we will have a worthy sacrifice for you. And this guy comes forward and he kneels low. The other guy says,
No, this is not about to happen.
"Potentially, if this would suit you."
Oh,
Else, and he kneels low. I would be a worthy sacrifice for this cause.
I thank you for your offer, but I'm actually on a diet, so if you have any like fish or bread or meat, berries,
That's
anything, I've had enough
crazy.
work. Or
Hobgoblin.
No. Understand. We all flesh beasts. I know we are all the same to you.
That's crazy.
Which ones, please deal with this issue, and we will create a banquet of all of our rations that we need.
thank you. As I look back at my my party members, do they notice that my legs were shaking? Like actually.
That's Parnox is astounded that worked.
Mouth open. and just
You
like-
guys can roll an insight check.
Yeah, I just really want to see this because at this point in time, I'm like, Parnox's mouth is agape. He's like, that worked?
That's a really good.
Brother!
So Justin, you may believe this guy is as much talk as he thinks he is. Frank, you actually see his wings and feet
Trembling.
in the
Like
wind.
a leaf in the
He is
wind.
Dog scared. Absolute. Like, this is the worst scenario he could possibly be in right now.
That is so funny.
Right, and this is what I meant with
That's
both extremes.
that's so funny. Okay, so
He is in the possibly worst scenario where he is now surrounded by people who want to kill him, and for some reason that has provoked him to basically line himself up to get killed, only for it to actually work somehow.
that's crazy.
So, gentlemen,
Yes.
you were presented this opportunity.
Yes. So
These
it is.
Creatures are requesting that you go
Yes.
out and kill this thing
Mm-hmm.
that's been causing problems with them.
Mm-hmm.
and if you do so, they will provide for you a safe opportunity to rest and leave the area. What do you
Yeah,
guys want to do?
gonna murder that frog.
I'll accept it. He even looked at me earlier, and I kind of feel violated.
You're like, he gave me the bad touch. I'm never gonna be able to get
You
this
survived.
frog slime.
Of course you did, yes. Never mind.
There's frog slime on me, and it's bad touch.
Okay. What do you guys? Frank, are you alive? You check.
Oh, did I? I didn't realize I accidentally muted myself. That's crazy.
You're good.
No, I was gonna say, I was just like, yeah, no, I'm down to kill this frog, and then also I was just like, I'm assuming Isaac would too, considering he's now covered in frog slime, and it's just like, ew, bad touch. It's like when you touch something like sticky, like,
Yeah.
it's on me, it's on me. Also, yeah, the whole point, Parnox is literally like, I can't believe that worked. I was so assuming that I was about to have to just watch someone die. That's crazy.
No, you are convinced this man is far out of his depths.
That's insane. Oh, all right.
I found a new way to RP this character, right?
That's
He is-
amazing.
He is putting on the front of fronts, and you just found this out, and you're like, oh, okay.
You're like, oh, you know what?
But it worked.
It worked. Can't
So,
be.
what do you guys do now? You guys could continue to try to talk to them, or you can come back around and try to find and kill.
I do want to ask them a question real quick to help see if we can figure out. Is there a way
You're back.
to draw this frog out, or some way to note like how to get its attention? Because
Yes. Here. Anthric, bring me the arrows. And he smiles and kind of walks over. Yes, for you all, my liege. And he pulls out what looks like a bundle of 3 flame arrows.
okay,
And what they do, hold on, let me pull it up so I can actually be arrow of fire. Right, they pulls 3 of these, and what they do is quite simple. Whenever you fire them, they are able to create a kind of like a miniature kind of detonation,
mm-hmm.
and that detonation will deal to creatures in the area. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Hold on, let's see if I can. Ice. So it will do 2d4 points of fire damage, and also catch that creature on fire, dealing an additional 2d4 points of fire damage until the fire is put out. So you can shoot and light a creature on fire effectively.
Okay.
But they hand it to you and they say, this will... the creature hides in the shadows. If you can land one clean hit with it, this will likely deter it. However, the water nearby will make that it will extinguish it quickly. If you can catch it on land, that will keep you the safest.
I do have an idea. You're trying to set this thing on fire, right?
Keep it in the light. But fire is light, so,
Well, I can potentially hold it down. You can fire. I am immune to fire.
I don't think that they're gonna join us, but that is good for me to know.
My liege, if you so desire us to aid, we shall do so.
I think we're fine.
Excellent. Thank you.
He's like,
I don't want you to accidentally get caught in the crossfire. I still need some servants, as you guys are faithfully served.
that's crazy.
So benevolent.
That is actually insane that this is happening in front of me. Okay. Is there any way? So this would be how we deal with
You
it.
guys hear
Uh-huh.
a sound from outside as you hear a come out, little playthings and puppets. And then you hear a sound that sounds like a massive splash of water and a sizzle, and then that's it.
Okay, all right. So as we're getting ready, a few things. One, I look over to the one guy, one of them. I was like, "Does anybody have any like way to like a first aid, whether it be like a minor potion, even just like a little thing, or do any of you guys have a healer?"
Mm, we have we don't have any potions or flasks or vials remaining that would be
Okay.
helpful. Deeper within the tunnels, I know that there's an ancient mage's lab that would be
Understood.
stocked full of items,
But
as well
that's
as
but that's
all
yeah.
sorts of different things.
But that's a later time.
These are
Okay.
inaccessible.
Not a problem.
Yes.
So it sounds like that thing's out there, about to try to murder us. The fire arrows. What is the area? Do we know? Do they say
5 foot.
5? So it's like a 5-foot cube basically,
No.
or like
5 foot radius.
5-foot radius. Okay, so it's like a little circle. It's like I have something that would help regardless of if it's in water, but I can't really see in the dark all that well. And I'm gonna hand one of these to Iggy. I'm gonna hand you a flask of I'm gonna hand you one of the flasks of fairy fire we found.
That sounds like it works.
Which
I mean, I can't be burned. So that helps.
well, so one, you can't be burned.
I will tell you this. I think you are resistant to fire, not
Yeah.
immune to it. I think
Yeah.
it's very important. To
Yeah.
know.
You were resist.
You
Also,
just take it. You
also-
take half damage. Now, mind
Yeah.
you,
Good.
I would recommend don't change what you're saying.
yeah,
But
yeah. Now I will say, fairy fire doesn't do damage, but what fairy fire does do is he will not be able to hide. Even if he goes underwater, fairy fire will still have an effect on him. The whole thing is basically he turns into a giant glow stick.
Oh, actually, hold on. I have ideas, but you keep talking. I have.
Okay. Because I think that would be the best thing to do. Because, like, one, if he's a... Personally, I feel like if he's a frog, I feel like he might not do great on fire. We could always try, but...
Oh.
I was like, but this one at least... And also, though, if he was on fire and then, put himself out, we would no longer be able to see him. This will offset that issue.
I have an idea.
What is your idea? What is your idea?
Oh, this man get hit with the wombo combo.
What is this, man? What is your idea?
what is this man's?
I can draw it out and then set it on fire. And
Okay.
he can't escape.
I would highly recommend also throwing the flask, just because in case he does.
I can keep him still.
Okay.
So I have. First of all, I have. What's that spell called?
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
I can make sounds appear or the
Mhm.
illusions that appear, so I can draw him out, and then hit him with a hellish rebuke.
Hellish rebuke only works when you get hit. It's a reaction.
Hold on. Wait, what?
Yeah, you have to get hit to be able to trigger Hellish Rebuke.
You guys hear a sound from outside passively at this point. You hear as it sounds like crackling, almost from outside. Something's like I don't know if that's coming through because
Yeah, it is.
it might not be.
It 1,000% is. I was like, oh. Well, yeah. Either way, I don't think we have much more time soon. So, shall we?
Maybe I can scare it too.
Well, we have to kill it if they want is what they wanted. They wanted it gone.
What's that smell? What's that smell? That smells weird.
He's putting it. But this is on fire, isn't it?
You hear a cracking noise as you see a flaming bundle of ash and soot falls down right about here and covers that area in a 5-foot cube of flame that starts to spread. You hear the hobgoblins start to freak out as they're like, "Ah, what? He took the campfire. He threw it on this."
So basically at this point in time, so we got no choice. I was like, all right, us go out. We're dealing with this. We'll figure it out when we get there. And I point to the hobgoblins.
Roll initiative.
And I'm like at the hobgoblins, like, focus on keeping the fire out.
Let us all roll initiative, please.
Oh boy.
As we.
I have a +4 and I still got 9.
Heyo, let's go. Everyone's rolling low today, baby. Let's go.
Not everyone.
Well,
Aw.
I think the hobgoblins now they have been brought into this, and so they are They are ready to go.
I gotta put on a show. He rolled a 0.
This is gonna
Okay.
be great.
That's great. That's a great roll.
I'm either very terrified or very happy.
I'm gonna give the captain right there. I'm gonna give him his own initiative. Ooh, but that's a good roll.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
I
guess-
Brayden, what's your initiative?
9, and then Isaac's is 12.
9. Iggy. I love how I put
Iggy.
This boy's getting niggy with it.
Iggy.
This boy getting niggy with it.
Iggy
Alright.
is it?
Alright. Let's play some combat music.
You did this game.
I have never been happier by how surprised I was.
Alright, yeah!
Yeah, let's go!
Why does it sound familiar?
You should know this one.
This
This is
feels Persona-y.
No, it's not Persona, but it really fits. I
Is it Fire
love.
Emblem?
No.
Justin?
Actually,
Any
can't
idea?
hear it.
It's a lot of piano.
There's not gonna throw
don't
my
worry.
hand.
Just wait a second. It'll be there in a second. You'll hear it. You'll be like, oh, okay, wait. I think I know this one.
It's not Pokemon, is it?
No. If you don't know it, that's awesome. It's even better. Alright, so, starting off initiative, Hobgoblin.
Not
He's gonna go.
Smash.
Nope. He's gonna move over, and he is going to move past and throw open the door to see the state of affairs, at least. Outside, you see, when he throws open this area, that the entire exterior has basically been caught flame of this building, this structure. So, with that kind of large plume of flame, he's going to use his action to try to put out a fire. And he succeeds in doing so. He's going to put out the fire directly in front of him.
Nice.
And then he's going to move out to right about here. Beyond that, each of these fires put out about a 15-foot thing of light. And that's about it.
Oh,
So
it's
everything else
pitch
is dark.
black. Okay.
Yep. Alright. It is going to be this creature's turn. Under the water. Boom. Well, it sees its target. It's going to attack with advantage against this guy. You see a tongue, like you see the hobgoblin run out there, pull out his blade, like, where are you? And then you just see a tongue strike out from the water. It grabs the hobgoblin, and the hobgoblin gets pulled underneath the water. And then you just see the water thrash for a bit. And then you just don't see anything anymore.
Oh, that's
terrifying.
horrifying. I love it.
Let's see. Actually, I have to make sure.
Man, I really
have to
want to know
roll
what
damage.
this is.
I actually got to roll damage. Oh! Okay, and then I have to roll damage for this next one.
Oh no.
Oh.
Sick.
Holy! Okay, yeah. You just see. Actually, you guys can't really see it. You just see the hobgoblin go, ah! You hear splash, 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 splash.
Like, quiet. No man.
And then it's just disappearing sound.
Alright, sick with it. Cool, super awesome.
I have now crapped my pants.
He is out of initiative now because he is not in existence anymore.
Oh!
Oh.
Sick. Cool.
All right, Isaac, it's your turn. What would you like to do? The fires start to crackle. On initiative 1, they're going to start to try to take over more of the building and burn it down.
We haven't taken our rest yet, right?
No. I got one
We
spot.
should probably try to put out the fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one are you going to go for?
This one.
Long click it. So if you click it and hold it, yeah, okay. You're gonna move over there and start to try to put out that fire. So it's gonna be a D20 roll, adding your proficiency modifier bonus, which is +3. So D20 +3. That's it.
Roll that sweet, sweet. That's 10. Oh,
It
no,
needs-
7.
Nope, 7 is not enough. As you try to put it out, it still roars and rages against you.
Oh, man. This ain't super cool.
Option number 2.
Yep.
Exit the house.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
You go out that way? Okay. Alright, what would you like to do? Anything else? I'm gonna try this one. Hold on. Let me see if this one. Nope, that one's that one. Oh, actually, that one's really good too. I have some really interesting battle music for different things.
I'm so curious.
What was that? What was it from?
Don't
Chrono
say it.
Trigger.
I haven't heard it yet.
Chrono
Wait,
Trigger.
I wouldn't have gotten that.
This one is good too. I love it. This
I
one is
know-
actually really good.
I know this
You
one.
should know this one. Yeah, you should know this one
But
too.
what was? So the first one was what?
Chrono Trigger.
Oh.
I wouldn't have gotten that one.
Nah, I get you.
I know this one.
Have I played this one?
This isn't a game. This one is a movie.
Anime movie?
Yeah?
I like how you said yeah.
Because it's not anime in the way you're thinking, probably.
Why do
Like
I?
Avatar?
No, it's I think so. If I say Studio Ghibli, you still might not get it.
It is anime.
Yeah, it's just
It's-
maybe not the way that you're thinking.
Howl's Moving Castle?
Nope. All right, let's continue on. Isaac, do you stop there?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
just gonna see
All right.
how the frog
Roll
reacts.
roll a perception check for me, please. See if you can discern where it might be. It's a hard perception check because it's in the dark, hiding. Nope. You have no clue where this thing is, and you're just looking around.
My goodness.
Ignis, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
That's crazy.
Is it Princess Mononoke?
Nope.
Ah.
What are you doing? What is Iggy doing?
What you doing?
My turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't. God, you're so stupid.
Oh, there's no.
I'm gonna run out.
There is another door over here as well. I should make that clear.
Where does it lead?
Isn't that a trap?
have no clue.
Weren't we
You have no
aware
clue.
though that it's a trap?
That's what I said. It's like there's a trap that way. Yes, you have been told that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna face it.
You're gonna go that way.
Let's
Yep.
go.
All right. The door seems to be locked, but you could use your you could.
Oh, you're facing
open
the
the
door?
door
I
and
thought you were
open.
facing the frog.
Okay, you can unlock and open the door if you wanted to.
I'm gonna smash the door open.
Okay, make a strength athletics check. Unless you want to attack the door. You can either try to shove the door open with your strength, or literally punch the door.
I'm gonna punch it. I have a lot of damage.
Or you could literally open it
Oh, it's
because you
locked.
no, because you can unlock it and open it.
Oh. I'm gonna lock the door.
Okay, you open the door.
Yeah.
As you go to reach to open the door, both of these two, seeing you doing that, are saying, "What are you doing?" If you continue, they're going to take attacks of opportunity against you. They're literally going to try to stop you from opening the door.
Are you really trying to stop your god?
They told us there was a trap on that side.
I can handle the trap.
Okay, roll an intimidation check.
And just like that, we're all dead.
Yeah, I didn't buy it.
No, they look over at you. You're crazy. We'll all die. Do you continue to try to open it? you-
I'm gonna look over the party members. I'm like, what do y'all think? Should I try this, or should we just try to kill?
Kill
They're in the middle. They're in the middle of a burning building.
Yeah, I already said kill the frog.
Screw it. We're killing this frog. I'm gonna run out here.
Okay. You're like dash over, try to open. They're like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "Fine." Ah! Turn back around and run out. Okay. Is that's probably the end of your movement too, unless you dashed or used a, because you would move. Yeah, you'd probably
know,
have
I
moved about
still
50
have-
feet there.
I still have 5 more feet to move too.
Do you want to move into the fire or like where Justin's
No.
standing?
I'm You're right, like Justin, and I'm gonna call out the frog.
Okay. You call out to the frog. Do you want to use your action for anything?
I'm gonna wait until if I can see it. Hopefully, I can land an attack.
So you're gonna ready an action to do what?
The most anime thing I can think of. You see, like, all right, Isaac, is it? I learned this technique from reading a bunch of some scriptures in the monastery, and you see these.
Manga.
So you see him do all these
He's wearing
hands.
Shonen Jump.
You see him doing all these hand signs, and you see his cheeks expand to about like a good like 5 feet in like diameter. And I'm like,
feet?
my cheeks look like a frog, just like expand.
Okay.
I was gonna say 5 feet's
So
a
what do you-
lot.
What are you trying? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to do the dragon roar, the breath of the dragon. What's it called? Hold on.
Oh, okay.
But I'm pretty much gonna do the hand signs from Naruto, and then just do
I see. Yeah.
fire
yeah.
dragon roar from Fairy Tail.
Okay. So you're literally trying to
Okay,
breathe fire at him.
everybody.
Okay, I got
Yes.
you. You're holding action. If you see them, you're going to breathe fire at it. Okay, got it.
Right.
All right, that's
I'm just trying to find
actually
the
really good. Okay, Hobgoblin's turns. They're going to move to try to put out some flames.
Let's go. I
They're gonna
believe
do their
it.
best.
I'm just gonna be there. Like, I believe in you guys. I believe.
Let's see how many they could put out. One fire gets put out. This one gets put out.
Which one is the one?
This one in the back. Both of them kind of go in there, set it down, and pat it down. They're like, "We got some of it. It's still spreading though." Podax, your turn. What would you like to do?
Real quick question. It specifies creature, but if I use frostbite to assist myself in trying to get these fires put out, would that help?
I would frostbite.
Is a cantrip.
Yes. Hold on. Frostbite. I would. Yeah. If you're going to try to put out a fire while using frostbite, I would give you advantage.
All right, sick. I'll do that. I'm gonna do it. To the one. I'm gonna do it to this one in the corner right here.
Okay. So you're gonna go over there and try to put that one out.
Yep, and you said it's a
Go for it.
D20, so let me just do.
Yep. D20 plus proficiency. Okay.
That's
yes.
an
You are able
18.
to successfully
And just
put
in
that
case,
out.
I was like, yeah, no, it's an 18.
Yep. You were able to successfully put that out.
And then that's my action. Do I have a bonus action? Give me one sec. Okay, yeah, we'll do it. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shadow Blade to prepare myself.
Bam. Crackling shadow energy on your hand.
Yep.
All right.
Which means it's gonna do 3d8 damage because it's a.
You see, kind of poking up its head out of the water is this massive creature as it kind of rises a little bit. As that rises, Brayden, if you want, you can blast it with flame.
I'm gonna find the thing in my. It's gone.
If you do that though, because it's a cone attack, you will hit Justin.
You could also throw the flask of fairy fire that I gave you. Just saying.
You could do that.
Will I lose my breath if I don't fire? If I just
Nope.
unhinge my cheeks? All right.
Nope.
That's
Go. Swallow it, and then just throw the flask.
I'm gonna we'll look over at Isaac. Okay, maybe next time, and I just unhinge the cheeks, and just throw the flask.
Okay. Make an attack roll using your dexterity modifier. Just your dex.
D20
D-
plus.
Plus dex. Yep.
Please.
Dex modifier.
What? That
You-
does.
Kinda
You fling it,
awesome.
and the creature, the flask goes, and it smashes. However, it does not land anywhere nearby the creature.
Wow, I have +4, and I still got failed.
I'm
Yep.
so sad. It was such a smart idea.
It was. As the creature stands itself up, and it looks over, it says, I'll show you what real flame looks like. As it rears back, takes this wad of spit, acrid spit, and flings it into this area where both you and Justin are standing, Braden, as this toxic pit kind of like appears. It splashes down there, creating a couple of surfaces of toxins. Let's move that to the back. And as those land, I need both of you guys to make Constitution saving throws to avoid the poison.
Oh boy.
Is that the dragon boy from Spirited Away?
Yeah, you figured it out.
I finally figured out where the music was coming from. It's coming through Roll20. I thought it was supposed to be coming through Discord.
Yeah. You hear it, you're like, wait, what? Oh, okay.
Isn't that song?
Oh.
Okay. All right.
That.
That's a fail.
Mm-hmm.
So, Brayden, you take 5 points of poison damage, and you are poisoned, meaning you have disadvantage on
That's
attack rolls
the
and ability
worst.
checks. And then, Justin,
Aw.
you take half of the damage and are not poisoned. So you take
2.
2 points of damage and are not poisoned. Then, when the poison splashes on the ground, it catches fire,
I'm
and then it ignites
upset.
into a flame.
Okay, well,
And I deleted Justin forever. He's gone.
goodbye.
Justin, put yourself back there if you would be so kind. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead and make a new character sheet.
Yep.
And I'm gonna Google it. I'm tired of.
That's crazy. That he's just gonna be like, I was like, oh, he like threw the thing. It's like, no, actually, his spit is literally like caustic to the point of flammable.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So with that, I need a dexterity saving throw from you guys to
Oh
avoid
my
the
God.
flames.
Well, I have this at least.
Success?
Something to perceive right now is just pure combat,
Uh,
pure skill.
Pure
Yeah,
skill.
Brayden, you would be rolling it with a disadvantage, but
But
you
it's still 19,
succeeded with
yeah.
disadvantage.
I was gonna say,
And then
poison
Justin,
means
you
literally.
succeed as well.
Yeah, poison is literally anytime you make anything that
Yep.
you roll on is at disadvantage. Attacks
So
to hit.
you guys
or
take
anything.
another 2 points of fire damage and are not knocked prone from the explosion. But starting your turn while you're in that space, you take more and more damage. If you move through that space, you also take that damage as well. After he does that, he then disappears into the shadow.
I hate him.
He's looking like there, and then you see him shimmer and disappear. And that's the end of its turn. Ignis, it's your turn. At the start of your turn, because you're standing in the flames, you take 5 points of fire damage, half down to 2, because you're resistant. So actually, the 2 that you just took,
1.
you actually take 1. Yeah.
So how much damage do I take?
So you would have taken 5, half down to 2. So all together from fire damage, you should have taken 3 instead of 4. So
Alright, so I'm at. Okay. Not too bad.
not bad.
So it's my turn?
Yep, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move in front of this fire and not hit Justin.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold another breath attack. I start
Okay.
doing. I now you get to see it. They see doing the hand signals, and then
Remember
It's a
that your
cone.
range is 30 foot.
I'm
You
just
can
gonna-
choose. He can choose a line or a cone.
I'm going line.
Okay. It's a 30-foot line or 20-foot cone. So if you do that, that creature has to be
Within 30
like
feet of you.
this close to you. Yep.
I would
I'm just
hide.
gonna hold it.
Are you gonna
hold
move
it. Are you-
further up?
Are you going to move closer to be able to hit it? Because otherwise, it has to be this close. Otherwise, it's not gonna hit.
All right, boom.
So that would, if you get it, basically, yeah. If it was in the water nearby,
Alright,
Anything
boom.
on the other side would not.
That's enough because. Hold
Okay.
on, check.
you just kind of move out there, getting ready. You are now, the flames are lighting your back, but you're just staring out almost into pure darkness. Your dark vision is making it like this black and white image with the flickering cavern walls reflecting the bit of burning building behind you.
This is awesome.
All right, the hobgoblins' turn. They're going to all really try to start putting out
Wait, where did
fires.
Justin go? Oh, Justin, Justin's got to go because we took him.
Oh
off
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
Justin. That's right. I'm sorry, Justin. You were initiative 12. Justin, what would you like to do? Who loves this
I do love
perfect
this
frog
part.
boy? This perfect frog boy.
I have a deep feeling that it's not that he's going underwater to disappear, and it makes me very upset.
I'll move about here and then
Can I-
try to see if the water has any like neutralizing effect on the burning.
So you are not on fire because you succeeded. So you are not on fire. You are
Okay.
fine if you want to take some water and throw it onto the fire from there. I would allow you to do that. It might be able to put out one of those flames.
Okay, I'll try that.
Okay. Using your action, you take which fire would you like to put out?
This one.
Okay. So you take some water skin and you kind of like grab it and you go over and literally just put out that fire. I will allow you to literally just take your action and put out that fire.
Can I ask a quick question real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at one of my new spells, Darkness. If I put that on myself, can I still see through it, or
Not unless you have
No,
Devil
see
Sight.
through it?
You have to have devil sight to be able to see it.
Okay, thank you.
Which, like, very hard to get.
I
you
think
have to be a-
I
you have-
get it, but I'm probably
you
being
have to be a
level
warlock.
20.
No, I was gonna say
You
you
have
have
to
to
be
be
a
a warlock. Warlocks are the only one who can get Devil Sight.
He gets blind sense eventually, which is different.
Which is close, but Devil Sight's the only thing that allows you to see through magical darkness.
Justin, anything else? Would you like to move?
Can I use my action surge to try to put out another fire?
Yes, I would absolutely allow that. Which one would you like to put out next?
Blessed be. Do the one so I can leave without burning myself, please.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I will allow you to do that as well. Boom, boom. That provides just enough of avenue. If you move, like, if someone wanted to move diagonally through that zone, I would allow them to be able to move through without catching on fire or
Blessed
burning.
be.
Did anyone think about using that barrel to scoop up water and dump it on the...
Kind of hard when currently we're in a building, though. So they have to bring the barrel out and do all that. That's
Okay. All right. Are you going to move any more? Or is that where you're going to end your turn?
I'll end it here.
Okay. Then it's the hobgoblins' turns. They're going to try to spend their turn putting out flames as well.
I was gonna see. Did any of them see Justin use water to potentially like do that?
Yes, but they can't easily get through right
Fair.
now.
That's understandable.
They want to stay inside of the building.
That is also
One,
understandable.
three of them put out flames actually.
Let's go, baby!
1, 2, 3. 3 flames get put out, leaving the building now safe and secure from any further flame.
Okay.
It gets dimmer and darker outside, leaving Braden's character kind of almost barely visible at the cusp of the edge of that 15 feet of dim light. Just barely he's there. If this flame goes out like right here, if that one goes out, you might not be even able to see him in the darkness. Okay. Parnox, your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm going to leave this place, which means I'm going to step out, and that's 10 feet of movement there just to get outside. I have my shadows with me. I'm going to, let's see, how far can I get out, actually? I have, like, another 20 feet of movement, so yeah, so I can get, I really don't want to be in the exact same spot, though. Okay. I'm going to move, basically, here, so my, like, back's against the wall. Can I try to make, like, a perception?
5, 10, 15, 20. Yep, okay.
Can I see if I could, like, is there any way to see if I can perceive, like, where this frog is? I'm assuming.
Yes, you can make a perception check against its stealth.
Okay. Alright, give me 1 second while I do that. Never mind. Cool.
You have no clue where it's at.
Then what I'm gonna do currently is I have one of those arrows because I know that the fires are gonna be attempted to put out. Is it one of those ones where like literally if you kind of just like the flame arrow, is it kind of one where like it hits something, it's going to cause a fire, or does it have to reach like a certain velocity?
Nope. If you even like think of it like this, it's like a
pop.
like one of those like those you know those little pop rocks you throw.
Yeah.
If it hits, it's gonna crack and then create a flame.
I want to go. Can I do that to this just campfire in the middle so that way we have light?
Yes, great idea. You go and you literally, and that creates the bonfire catches, and it creates bright light to 30 feet. So lighting up this cavern once again. When that cavern is lit up, you see a grayish shape hiding itself in the water. After it loses that, it loses its stealth as well. You could see it hunch down, but now you can see it.
Okay.
It's the creature's turn. Now noticing that its cover's blown, it kind of stands back up. Oh, well, I've been discovered, I see.
Oh, it's gonna hurt, isn't
Stomp. Well, stomp.
I don't like
I think
that.
it's time to feast.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
It's going to make a tongue attack against you, Frank. Not with advantage, though.
Uh-huh.
But still, it's going to be a 16 plus...
Entropic Ward, he makes that a disadvantage.
Oh, okay. That disadvantage mattered because the next roll he rolls is a 2 naturally, which is not going to hit. 10 total.
Yep, that's not going to hit. Also, that means next time I get to take an attack against him, I have advantage on that hit.
Awesome. All right. When you do this, it fails really to do anything beyond that. So it is going to.
Thank you, John.
It is then going to. It's going to get right up in your face. It's just going to, after it misses this tongue attack, which slams to the ground, it says, "Fine, come play," and it moves right up into you guys' face.
All right. Cool. Sick with it. We love that. Hey, y'all are really good at gonna hit this thing, right?
When I'm finished, it'll be nothing but ash.
Isaac, your turn. What would you like to do?
It's time for the classic, boys.
Booming blade.
Boom and blade.
Blade crackles in energy as he goes on booms. All right, make your booming blade strike.
Ooh.
13.
A 13 does not hit this creature. As you swing, it dashes and ducks a little bit away, making your swing miss. Would you like to do anything else as you cast your cantrip and strike your booming blade?
Excuse me.
No, I'll just end it there.
Okay. Ignis, it is your turn. This creature is right there. You can pivot around and try to get a flanking on it if you need to, which would give you advantage on strikes.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
I'm going to burn both of these guys. It's
If you moved here and then breathed your flames this way, that's fine.
And it would still hit
Okay.
him, yeah.
I'll do that.
And that gives you advantage.
No, hold on. Before your turn, because I got close enough, you get to use your thing first because you held your action.
Ah.
So it triggers your held action. Use your fire breath now and then take your turn.
That's
All right,
true.
guys. Time to show you. You see all his hand signs and his cheeks swell up. Fire dragon. This whole
Boom.
anime thing.
Okay.
Just
So, what is your spell save DC
spell days DC. I will
for,
find
for your
out.
key? So,
True.
key
That is
save DC.
important.
I'm pulling up the. I have like 2 files open right now. Spell
What-
save DC.
what is your wisdom score?
Wisdom is +1.
Okay. So your
Be a
DC
14.
is 11. Nope, it is 11.
Isn't it with proficiency?
Oh no, yeah, 14 rather. So 14 is what it needs to be. 8 plus 4 is 12. So 12.
Yes. He failed.
That's beating 12. No. That's your DC is 12 rather.
Oh, okay.
So it rolls a 13. It succeeds. On a success, it takes half
damage.
of the damage. You roll 2 of your martial arts die, which I think at this level is D6, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's 1d6.
Nope. So 2d6.
Oh,
So you roll 2d6 points of damage, and it takes half of that.
9. How?
So it takes half of
5?
9, which is 4.
Oh,
4 points of
4.5.
fire damage,
it looks like it's taking that full damage. Wow, I was surprised.
and that fire strikes it, and it hisses and is hurt, but it still seems to be alive.
Does it burn?
Yeah, it takes the fire damage, but it succeeds, so it's not caught on
Okay.
fire or anything worse.
All right, and then I'm going to hit it with.
Now it's your
as a
turn.
bonus.
Yep.
As a. Oh,
Now
No,
it's
you
your
gotta.
turn.
You get your full turn
Now it's
now.
your turn.
All the attacks. Let's
Now it's
go.
your turn.
Monk time, baby. Show me what a monk does.
You have your
First-
multi-attack plus your flurry of blows if you want, which is a
Oh, I was
total of
already-
4 attacks.
I'm gonna just do exactly that.
Also, you get
Let me
advantage on
show
all
you.
of this because you're flanking.
You see me like kind of like laughing hysterically. Let me show you guys what I learned at the monastery. And you see him just like his wings shoot out and he flies forward like that, and like that devil Jin.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, I've played Super Smash Brothers. I know what forward smash looks like.
So what do I roll for this? So it's
I know what Kazuya Ishima does on forward smash. Yes, we are all aware.
our arm strike is 1d6 plus 8. What the heck?
Yeah. Dude,
Golly.
what's
Plus
it?
8? No, not plus 8.
Why does my thing say plus 8?
It should be plus 4.
Let me edit that.
1d6 plus 4.
'Cause
Wait,
it's
what's
your
your dexterity
strength-
modifier?
Is it dex or is it-
it?
yeah.
It's 4.
Yeah. Okay, so
I don't know
1d6
why-
plus 4. Yep.
So I roll it to... No, I have to roll to hit
Nope.
first, right?
Yep. Yep. And that's your plus 8. 8.
Yeah, I was gonna
Let's
say-
see.
Yeah, it's plus
4,
7.
No, plus 7. Plus 7.
Oh, so...
So 18.
18?
You also get
18
advantage.
hits.
You get advantage. So if you want to roll for
Ooh.
that crit, because
Yep, roll
he's
for that crit.
flanking, crit fish, baby. That's what we
How do I
do
roll
here.
a crit?
Roll just roll a d20.
Roll again.
Roll again. See if you get a nat 20.
Roll again.
Yeah,
Oh,
just roll another
You said-
d20.
that's a
Okay,
D10.
well, that's not it. That was
Nope,
a
I need d20.
d20.
Okay. Plus 7 is
Okay,
17.
so
you-
that the first attack hits. Roll again. Roll all of your attacks at the same time.
yeah.
Okay.
So the first attack hits.
Yep.
So do the second attack with advantage.
So you're getting
So just roll 2d20. Okay,
Mm-mm.
that's 1. Yeah, there you go. Boom.
That's a 14.
All right, so the second one hits.
yeah.
Second one hits. Oh no, second one misses. I'm sorry.
No, because a 14 and a 3.
Oh no, yeah. Nope, yeah, 18. 18.
Yeah. I was
You
about to say.
said 2D... I rolled 2d20.
You already.
So-
You already. So you have 2 attacks.
Your two punches hit. Now, are you going to use flurry of blows?
Yes.
Okay, roll 2 more attacks.
That's
So do that 2 more times.
so that's another hit. So that's
That's a
3.
hit. And 1 more time.
Come on, baby.
Well, one more or 2 more?
One more.
1 more time.
One more time of 2d20.
Yeah.
So
One more
that's-
time. One more d20. Yep,
one more d20.
One more d20. Just in case you crit. Okay, so
16.
you hit all 4 times.
That's crazy.
Roll 4d6 plus 16.
Hold on. So, 4d6 plus 16?
Plus 16, yep. 4d6 plus 16.
Because it's yeah.
So you do 33 points of damage to
That's
the thing as you go.
crazy.
So
My
describe actually what this looks
goodness.
like, because I'm guessing your character is both like shuddering at the face of this thing, which literally just ate a hobgoblin in one bite,
You
And-
see him...
and now he's like full on friendship punching this thing to death.
You see him shaking. He's like, I can't be a coward this time. But he's thinking under his breath and no one like hears him. And you see him just rush him and just uppercut him right in the jaw. Kind of sends him in the air. Just that whole like Dragon Ball Z slam.
Yeah,
ground.
he starts-
The
he
Xen-
set up with the meteor combination.
Yeah.
And then as he's on the ground, he hits him with that Ip Man combo. He does the little
He was doing.
the flailing fist.
Homie did an air juggle, and then once he got on the ground, let him get up, and then
Yeah.
proceeded to sweep him.
He does a little bit of God of War right there. Okay, these guys, these hobgoblins, are going to start to file at the door.
And then pick
I
out
take
the
a
other
couple pop-
fires. Oh,
They're gonna actually no, they're gonna take pot shots against this thing.
I believe.
Fired 4 crossbow shots. 1 hits, the rest miss.
How's this guy looking, by the way?
He's looking not bloodied yet, but he's looking a little bit singed and hurt.
He's looking perturbed.
For 3 points of damage, as the hobgoblins fire crossbow shots, the creature still is up and doing fine. He is just now bloodied.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, Parnox, it is your turn. This creature is looking at you delectably.
Literally the first thing I did was like, man, if I had known you were gonna get that upset from just the lights, I would. You could have just not done this, but okay. I'm going to get around to the other side. Basically, I want us all at different points of him.
Like here?
Yeah, so like basically behind him. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
still
shimmy?
Yeah, so I'm still I did not get out of range for attack of opportunity, but at this point in time, if he's trying to do like any of his little spitting, if he's trying to spit in anything, it won't like.
Trying to be spitting facts.
It's gonna be a little bit more difficult. And then I'm going to roll to hit with my psychic shadow with my shadow blades. This is added
With advantage. Yep.
This is added advantage.
With your charisma modifier as your attack.
Yep. So give me one moment. I'm gonna roll this as if it was a weapon.
I think that's right.
Give me 1 second. It just says what I'm proficient in. So I'm gonna roll this as if it was the fire hand, just to hit. To make this easy. That is a nat 20.
That's a crit.
That is a crit.
Dealing a total of 4.
That's
the right damage?
nope. That's not the right damage because that is the fire hand.
Right, that roll the actual damage.
Yeah. So that is going to be.
What does it do? What does it normally do?
It does psychic damage.
No. What is it like? How many dice?
Oh, it's going to be. So this is going to be at 3rd level because way of warlock slots work. This is going to be 3d8.
So roll 6d8 plus your
spell
dex,
attack,
which is 3.
Which is
so 68 plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay.
Golly.
Well, because if this is because this is a spell attack, would this be under charisma instead?
Say that again.
Since this is a spell attack, would this not be under charisma since that's my spellcast modifier?
Oh, yeah. What's your charisma?
4. Listen, it matters to me. Okay. So you
your
said
fire hand, isn't that your packed weapon?
Yeah, I don't know why it's showing.
So
6.
it should be attacking with charisma.
True. Oh wait, I accidentally did it again. I'll fix that later.
Yeah, your fire hand should be attacking.
Yeah. So you said 6, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means your fire hand should be attacking at +7, not +6 as well.
Yeah. I mean that's gonna give me 5, and then this is gonna be, one more. So that's going to be 30. And you said plus 4, 37 points of damage total.
37.
And that's
this
psychic damage.
Shadowy stab brings him to its knees, and it looks desperately hurt. And 37.
Holy. He ain't so tough.
No, he is. We're just doing a lot of damage. That's why. Trust me. It's very scary.
he looks very, very hurt. The creature looks at the rest of you and says, "Wait, please, show me mercy. I can sense within you. You are not the common rabble like these beasts are. I can help you. Spare me, and I will not feast on you."
Absolutely not.
Is that his action he's taking? Is basically like, hey, if you let me live, I won't eat you.
He is talking. What do you guys say back?
Absolutely not. Burn in hell.
Parnox lets go of the knife and lets it kind of hover in front of this thing, and because it's psychic, because it's just shadow energy basically.
The hobgoblins say, "What are you doing? Kill this thing! It's killed countless of our men."
And then as he says, he's like, "You say you won't eat us if we let you live. However, the same thing will happen if we kill you here. So I think the choice is easy."
But I can help you. I don't know who or what you are, but I know these scoundrel. They have taken my cavern and purpose. Now, I have a chance to get rid of them once and for all. Help me, and I can help you.
I want to make an insight check.
Roll an insight check. I will allow it.
All right, give me 1 sec. I also want to make sure.
I will permit it.
All right. I also want to make sure if there's anything else to help me with this. Make sure I'm not going crazy here.
At the same time, can I roll intimidation again to see if he falls for my little lie?
Nope. He's talking with Frank mainly right now.
Do I get it? I already rolled it, so I won't ask for advantage because that would be another nat 20. But I was gonna be like, technically.
With it, you can't tell beyond it. He's a monstrosity. It's hard. You know he's not like any devil or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like a desperate plea. You get the sense that he knows he can't surrender to the hobgoblin, so he's making a plea to you because he feels like you're distinct. You're different from it.
I want to lean back and see what happens at this point. I was like, Parnox is gonna let everyone else decide.
What do you guys do?
I want him burned alive.
Isaac, what do you say?
Yeah, let's kill him.
You see a little bit of my eyes turn to my dad and that whole like evil grin.
It looks at the two of you as it gets the sensation that it's not going to go its way. But it looks at the hobgoblin, snarls, and says, "Fine, I'll take you monsters with me." And it's going to spit a glob out at the group of hobgoblins. which is going to create 2 surfaces, and then those 2 surfaces are then going to promptly go boom. So, hobgoblins need to make 4 con saves.
Oh
It's
boy.
poison. Success, success, fail, fail. So 5/5, so half damage there, and then the explosion, boom, boom, which is going to be another set of 4 deck saves. All 3 of them succeed it.
That's
Do they still
crazy.
survive? They don't survive though, even with the success. So you see this glob of acid kind of catch, and it still just engulfs that entrance in flame and destruction, as you see the structure just catches on fire in this devastating inferno. And then it seems to resign itself to its fate. Isaac, your turn. What would you like to do? It
To attempt
blasts,
another
it
booming
blasts,
blade.
and then it just kind of sits there and waits. Okay, make your attack with advantage. 14 does not hit.
25
Oh, 25 does
with
though.
disadvantage.
25 hits. So 9 points of damage. Roll that booming blade damage as well. I just want to see the overkill, which is going to be 2d8, I believe.
Jeez.
It's good.
So you do 23 points of damage. What do you do? How do you want to do this?
One guy.
So I slash him, and then I don't know if there's some way I can like provoke him into moving by like moving away.
You slash him.
Like,
He kind of like is staggering backwards. So you literally could like in the slash kind of just Spartan kick him away, and
Oh, yeah, I'd
watch
like
the
to do
boom
that.
go. Yeah, slash, boom, ba 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 ba, and he just kind of explodes as he plops, rolls, like bounces, rolls, and then splashes into the water, deceased.
I don't know why, but when I see Justin using Booming Blade, it reminds me of those anime thing where they slash you and he slowly puts the sword away and this explosion.
In a sense, yes. In a sense, that's kind of the vibe I think of. Yes. Okay.
Oh man, this is gonna have effects on Parnox.
When that creature dies, I want all 3 of you guys to roll sanity saving throws, please.
Yeah.
Or make a stress check, rolling your sanity dice. Yep.
I figured.
Oh, 7.
What is that?
7. That's a fail. You take 2 points of stress damage, and I'll explain why in a second.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a fail.
Let's roll.
Sanity, just sanity save.
There.
You
Or-
said is that 2 points?
Oh, Justin.
Justin, you feel that you have eliminated a monster for sure. You, Brayden and Parnox. So Ignis and Parnox. You both, whenever you see this creature resign itself for death,
Yeah, I literally wanted to stop it as
That's-
soon as it said it. Oh, I
that-
knew this was gonna
that's-
happen.
that's the moment you realize there was something about the fact that it just accepted its death that affects you in a not
Yeah.
good way.
You said that's 2 points.
2 points of sanity damage to the 2 of you.
You're gonna have fun
Justin,
with
you're
this.
confident. You even in that moment, if it's trying to feign nobility, you have eliminated a monster for sure, and you do not feel a tinge of regret knowing that thing probably was going to eat or kill something else innocent later down the road.
Hey Daniel, you're gonna have fun with this one. Guess who
What?
just had a stress break?
Really?
Yeah,
Let's go.
by 1.
Wow. Okay. Let's pull up the chart. Hold on.
Oh,
Where is it? I think it's a D8 that you roll, and then Parnox also passes out.
Yep. That's,
He, after seeing that, he kind of like wavers a little bit, shakes, kind of falls down for a moment, like tries to stay focusing, and then just kind of passes out unconscious.
all right. You said it's a D8. Are you pulling up that chart? Wait, actually, I have that stress thing still. Hold up, let me pull
Where
that
is
up.
it? Could you drop it into Discord?
Yes. Give me 1 sec.
You.
I knew literally as soon as he stopped, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a stress thing where it's gonna bother." Even if you didn't, I was like, "I was gonna roll this." Okay, hold up. Yeah, so it's a D8 trauma.
Okay. So roll a D8 for your trauma. Everyone else, you guys see Parnox kind of pass out from exhaustion, and You also feel probably fatigue. Paranox, when you awaken, you are paranoid. You
Yeah.
imagine danger everywhere. You can't trust others, which is so terrifying
That's
because
horrible.
Parnox is literally all about like every time Parnox has trusted someone, like 50% of the time it's bit him. So this feels good.
Oh man, this feels right, but also oof.
Yeah.
Does this put me? Does this do anything, or am I just at this point in time still like
So
at
you are currently unconscious for a roll of d4.
2 hours?
So when you awake, you regain all of your sanity, but
I am now
you are
paranoid.
incapacitated. You will have that. Yep.
I'm paranoid of everyone and everything at this point. Is this correct?
No, it's more like you imagine danger everywhere and you can't trust others. So new people you really struggle meeting with.
Okay.
Your companions, if you see them making bad decisions or things that you think are dangerous, you will probably try to prevent that from happening.
Okay.
And basically the entire idea is this is that like you just don't trust things anymore. Like
Yeah.
now there's something bad gonna happen everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
The rest of you guys, what would you like to do? Now seems like a great time to rest. This building, if you allow it to, it literally in the next 6 seconds will be entirely engulfed in flame, which there's very little you can do to prevent that, I think.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
I've been reading it, but it doesn't tell me when. How much can I use of my dragon breath?
I think let's see. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. So you can use it 3 times.
I'm gonna run up to this fire. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not just use this fire, and I'm going to change my element to water. I'm going to use a water breath on this fire.
So you can't do water, but you can do cold, which would be like an ice breath, which I would say does exactly that.
I'm gonna
A-
use an ice dragon breath.
A freezing blast of air is enough to absolutely put out all of the fire,
The save is real.
which is very good use of it. And Braden's deleted. So at this point in time, what would you guys like to do? Parnox is dead. You see charred remains of about 4 hobgoblin soldiers sitting there, burnt to a crisp. Actually, not really burnt to a crisp. They died in
The poison.
and the poison, but they actually are only singed heavily. Their material and clothes and stuff are still fine. They just seem to be damaged mainly from the explosion itself.
Yeah, does it look like the building is safe to like?
You
Sit
think
down
so?
in.
Yeah. You think you could pull everyone in and rest there?
All right, I'm gonna go drag. I'm gonna ask Isaac to help carry Frank into
Small
the
structure?
building,
Okay.
and then just for precaution, I'm gonna cast darkness at the front of the door so no
That's
one can
a
look inside.
great idea. Okay, a dark orb hovers there. Braden, drop your character in there as well. As that
Okay.
moment goes by, you guys feel as if this area is as safe as it probably could be. You could take a rest if you needed to.
A long
It's-
rest, thank you.
Is that what you guys want to do?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You all take a deep breath, patching your wounds, and taking a long rest. And you absolutely may do so.
Hey, Daniel.
Parnox, after a little bit of time, you wake up.
Yeah.
Tell me, what are you saying hey Daniel for? Let's see.
Yeah. So, I would like to take the benefit of at least healing like a long rest. However,
Yeah.
since I did take this trauma, I would say that the entire night I did not get enough rest to actually get any hit dice back if we ever take a short rest.
You only get half of your hit dice back anyway, so
Okay, perfect. So I'll just give myself 1 hit dice.
the rest of you guys gain half your hit dice back, and you are back to full health with your stuff as well. But we'll play a little bit of time if you need to.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay, so after reading it, also the whole thing is like when he falls unconscious, he starts hallucinating.
Yep, I was actually about to.
Yeah, you wanted me to roleplay what he
No,
was
that's
seeing.
fine. No, yeah, you do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
what does this look like?
As soon as so kind of as it happens, Parnox sees him as he instead chooses to try to attack any of the people who are overtly attacking him, the people who are obviously the strongest ones there, choosing to instead go for the, for lack of a better term, bystanders almost. and then allow and stop and just not putting up a fight anymore. It eats at Parnox that he like as that happens, he's like, I should stop this, but doesn't because he was going to let everyone else choose. One of the few times he does. Because Parnox does this thing where Parnox will
Yeah.
always say, hey, what's the idea? And then we'll talk and then come up with the best idea that he thinks everyone works with, and it's always a group decision. But
He's
Parnox
like, yeah,
does
group
try to guide.
decision, and then that happened, and then something innocent died, and he's like, okay.
And then to Parnox, he's like, that is they didn't want to like they gave up at that point. We are to Parnox, it is the same as killing an innocent being. There is no fight in them. This isn't hunting for food. This isn't it felt the same as when someone would hunt something for sport and just let it spoil. And that as soon as Parnox passes out, even though he doesn't go there, his brain immediately is in the fugue plane. Except it's the worst thing of if this happened and he's worried about the decisions of others and worried about what other people will do. What's to say that's not the case with everyone and everything he's met so far? So in his head, he's in the fugue plane, calling out to who he knows is in there. He's calling out to his patron. He's calling out to his patron. He's calling out to the being that lives in there. Nothing is helping him, and he is wandering the fugue plane lost. As he's lost, he's hearing cries of everyone that he is everyone that he has met, and just hearing not cries, but hearing what could be said behind closed doors.
This is great.
And as soon as he feels he's getting close to trying to see who it is, as soon as he gets he tries to get closer to what is like a whisper, and as he gets closer, it just disappears, and then another one far off, and it's just cut him. He is lost in the fugue, just hearing what people are saying, what could be being said behind closed doors, as people are plotting on his downfall, plotting on his demise, and just like general the gossip of everything that's going on.
Yeah. He's basically thinking everyone's talking behind my back.
Yes. They're like,
oh.
Mm-hmm. Because things have happened because of Parnox's decisions that have caused ripple effects. And Parnox knows this, and this kind of just cements that.
Yep. I like it.
And then he wakes up enough to realize everyone's going to sleep, and then he doesn't want to talk about this. He's like, I don't want. He's like, I don't want to talk about this to anyone, because he doesn't want to be proven right to anybody in as any of the companions, because he's worried of what if that's true, and then he's just going to go to bed.
So the truest sense of paranoid, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I have these thoughts. I don't want them to actually come true because I spoke them in existence.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I can't get them out of my head.
Oh, correct.
Yeah. That's right.
And then it's now also the paranoia of he's now going to want to try to take control. If he thinks something isn't correct, he's going to try to stop it. But also at the same time, that's going to be probably a coin flip each time that happens, because he's also paranoid about his own actions and how they've already caused issues. Because there's been actions he's taken that have caused people to almost die. That has happened. Those are notes that I have that we can go back sessions that he knows this is the case. So that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get the coin flipper out.
Yeah, no, I love it. Okay, you guys take some time and rest. As you can see, Parnox is tossing and turning after he starts to get away from that catatonic state. A little bit of time goes by, and you guys find out that this area is singed and charred for sure, but you could definitely search some of these creatures and beings, as well as that other thing, and see if you can find some valuables. As you guys have a little bit of time, I would assume that you guys would want to do that.
I'm gonna go search the big guy over there.
Okay? And then I'm guessing, Isaac, would you like to search the hobgoblins?
Yes.
So the hobgoblins' main weapons were ironwood spears, which got definitely singed up. However, you see some pouches that have actually a few chitin chips within each of them. They were paid an even amount to do a certain job. They all have 2 chitin chips, and there were 4 of those guys there. So that's a total of 8 pieces of chitin that you guys can add to your inventory. In addition, when you're looking over there, Brayden, I want you to roll for me a an investigation or a survival check. One or the other.
I actually am proficient in survival, but apparently not.
Which totals to what? What'd you roll?
6.
6. So with the 6, you know at least this creature has swallowed something of value.
Can I yell over to Isaac to borrow one of his daggers or swords?
Do you give him your dagger or sword?
Yeah, I'll love him one.
Okay. What
I'm
would you
gonna
like to do?
go over and I'm going to just start from the chest and just gut him down the middle
Okay,
until
you see a half digested hobgoblin captain that you just saw a bit ago
Yeah, that's true. That
kind
did
of
happen.
pull out, and you can see bits of equipment that he has. And something that's interesting, you see what looks like a very fine iron shield that he has, as well as a weird. So he has a very like corroded looking iron weapon that's not really useful, but something that looks like it's untouched from the acid and necroticness of the stomach is this weird like tassel almost that's wrapped around the weapon towards its base. That seems untouched and maybe even magical.
can I have maybe if Frank is not gone insane, to use like mage hand to grab the stuff? 'Cause I know if I put my hand in there, I'm gonna be turned into a skeleton hand.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, I'm gonna walk back over, but like, here's your sword back, and you good?
Who are you asking that to?
I'm asking to you. Are you
To
okay?
Parnox?
Yeah.
Yeah, Parnox just kind of groggily waking up.
Um, they're
Do you
gonna.
take the? Did you take the tassel thing? I do want to ask that.
I am not touching anything until I'll use mage hand. I want to put my hand and then
Got it.
get
Got it.
singed.
Got it.
Are you tasked? So you're asking Parnox to go towards the frog?
Could you maybe use your magical powers to retrieve some items I found? I honestly don't want to lose my hand already. I just met you guys, and these are really nice hands. You know.
These are really nice hands.
Parnox going to look at you as you ask him that, and just no funny business. He's just like no.
Is there Isaac, do you have any ideas of how not to get your hand burned?
I have one.
It's true.
I reach for it with my obsidian arm.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you reach over and you grab that tassel, pull it off of the corroded weapon, and you have an odd tassel.
Do you have identify?
He does, but are we really gonna want to do that now? Also, you said there was a fine shield. Is it
Yeah, there's a fine iron shield that
Iron
you could
shield.
pick up and use.
okay?
Actually, I think it'd be great on Justin.
He does have a longsword.
The
That would increases AC by 2 at least.
I was saying it would
as a
increase by
shield.
AC plus 2. However, you would, since it's versatile, that means your damage dice would decrease
It would just be a D8
instead of a D10. That's what I thought. Yeah.
And I can't
But-
use it, but
But looking at that fine iron shield, Justin, you being a fighter, you get the sense equipping that shield and having that ready will increase your athletics checks by +1 while you have it out.
And
It makes it easier for you to shove people around with it because it's so weighty and so good.
he defends and he attacks.
It protect and you attack.
Interesting.
Justin, you can be some link over here.
Also, real quick, Daniel, you also said they had kite. How much chitin did we get from the others? Because there was a few regular people.
2 times 4, so 8.
8 chitin. Okay, so I wanted to make sure.
So I'm guessing you guys take the shield as well. I'm guessing.
yes,
Okay. All right. With that, then I'm trying to see. Do you have your arm ability? Where's your arm ability? I don't know where it is.
I was like, he should. It's like once per long rest, I think.
Oh, obsidian arm. There it is. Yep.
Or is it a hero dice to burn that?
So obsidian arm is obsidian arm. You possess a natural, durable, can temporarily enhance your defenses across your body. On a reaction to being attacked, you can add 1d4 plus your proficiency to your AC
So
until the start of
sick.
your next turn. Using this ability consumes one of your hero dice, so you could spend a hero dice to effectively put your arm up and increase your AC. Which, if you put that shield on, your AC is going to be 17. So your AC automatically is at least
20
at
at
the
least.
very
I know
least
21 minimum.
21.
Yeah.
At the very least 21.
Nice.
So if you have a shield, you are a tanky boy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have 2 damage dealers. We need some tank.
That's what are the clerics for. As well.
So, what would you like to do? Sorry, I'm checking out some stuff.
I'm gonna look over
you
at
guys-
Justin's arm. Like, how did you even get that?
Long story.
Ah. Where's he?
So, do you guys cast Identify on the tassel? That is the only other question I have before asking where you guys go next.
I mean,
Yes.
You do?
Mhm.
Okay, Justin, after spending some time identifying the tassel, you see that this is a tassel of tussle. Whenever you make a melee attack against a creature, you can push that creature up to 5 feet away.
That'd be great for either me or Justin, actually.
You said anytime you made a melee attack, you can.
I'm
push
sorry,
them?
a melee weapon attack, yes. Which I would.
Never mind. I can't use this.
So your fists technically would count, yes.
Okay.
But because they're considered monk weapons. But a melee weapon attack, you basically put that tassel on a piece of equipment, and when you strike something with that, you can push them up to 5 feet away
Does that include objects?
if you hit. Nope, people.
People,
Creatures.
creatures.
Oh, okay. Alright, who do you want to have that?
I say put it in the thing for now. Put it in the inventory sheet of all the magic items we still have to figure out who to give to / use.
So if I could give a 2 cents for it, there are 2 people who benefit a lot from it. The first person is Parnox could really benefit from it for sure to get enemies away from it without attack of opportunity, and Isaac really could benefit
Because booming blade.
because then he hits them and he shoves them away with the booming blade, forcing them to have to move if they want to hit him.
I would say give it to Isaac then. Oh yeah, because
Isaac-
booming blade doesn't proc though unless they move. Like if you're forced to move, booming blade doesn't proc. Yeah.
No, but it puts you in a position to hit them and then step away. It kites basically. It allows
Yeah,
you to
yeah, yeah,
kite.
yeah. Yeah,
So one gets you away from attacks of opportunity, the other one gets you away from kiting. Or with Brayden, he could chain his 4 attacks and move a creature 20 foot. 20
True.
foot high. Boom, 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 boom.
Homie just pushes him off a cliff. We're on a cliff
You
side.
literally could, you could shift someone. You could knock someone across a battlefield that way. Yes. So it's a very useful item.
Up to y'all. I will be honest, Parnox will not use that just because Parnox doesn't really use melee weapons like that.
Between me, Justin, or Oscar.
Oscar would prefer to keep people in his thing because of spells that usually involve being close to him.
Yep.
Like Sanctuary, I
Blender.
think, or Blender, yeah.
Or no, you're talking about the blender, which is Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians, okay. I was like, it's not Sanctuary, but Sanctuary is also nice.
Sanctuary. Good.
Clerics like everybody close to them, both friend and foe.
So it doesn't require attunement, but you have to basically put it on a weapon. It's like a weapon on there almost.
Can I wrap it around my my wrist, like a friendship bracelet?
You could do that if you really, really wanted to.
So the question is, Isaac or me? Who
Do you
wants
mind,
it?
Isaac?
No, you can have it.
I'll say Isaac's like, I'll take the shield though, so I can just be, cool.
You have a shield that gives you +1 to athletics checks, and you have an increased AC of 2.
Which puts him at a 17, yeah?
17 AC.
Yeah.
Yep, 17
That's
17
so
AC.
insane.
And you.
And at
are
any
able
point,
to,
he can use a reaction and be like, my AC is now
yes,
X.
and cast shield.
That's
He can at any point in time cast shield.
wild.
Basically.
That's so
Shield
wild.
or maybe even shield slightly plus. Yes.
Yeah, that's insane. All right.
His hero dice is shield plus shield plus. Hey, Bo, come here. Come here. Come up. Come up over bed. Get ready for bed. I need to put this boy to bed. Sweet. It's getting late for.
While they're doing that, let's see. Did Iggy unlock the door?
No.
Nope, he did not.
They were gonna attack me if I did.
Parnox is gonna go.
No. He did unlock the door.
He just
did
didn't
not
open it?
the door.
I'm going to stay at the edge of the door, like on that 30 feet mark, basically at the entrance. So while they're doing,
Let's say this. You think the waterway does go on further this way, up north?
Uh-huh.
If I pulled you this way,
yeah,
you could investigate further that way. If
we'd
you
have to
so chose.
swim. Is that yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Before we do that,
Another question: would that barrel fit through that door if you roll it?
Yep. Those double doors. Absolutely.
Can I
I
attempt
got
just to kick or open the door, like
if you give
stand
it,
to the side
you,
of the door, slide it,
hold,
and then maybe push the barrel down the hallway, see what it does?
So you want to open the door? Is that correct?
Yes.
Say hi, mommy. Okay. So this is what we're gonna see then, and this will probably be the conclusion of the session. So I got to put this board to bed.
Parnox
All right,
is,
as you guys open up the door, a thick cloud of spores waft in. As they waft in, all three of you need to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh.
As it kind of starts to confuse and cloud your vision.
Let's go.
Success, failure.
You said con save.
Yep.
Come on, Frank.
All right. I love that. All right. So
Oh,
listen
that's
here.
TM.
With that, Brayden, you kind of open the door and you just kind of cover your head away and are able to endure. However, you see your other two friends walk past you into this hallway, and they start going down and they just start picking some mushrooms and stuffing them in their pockets, and they just start whispering and talking to them as you see them going by, and they start kind of grabbing and pick up mushrooms. And as that's happening, you can see something's a little bit off with them. What do you do, Braden? The rest of you guys, you have found your best friends. You love these mushrooms.
Nice.
They're the best mushrooms in the world. They're your friends. Like they talk to you. That you actually hear. You get a special connection, almost like
This is the only
like
time.
the connection. No, like the telepathic
Yeah.
link that you have. It's like that kind of, but like emotional.
This-
You love these things and they love you back.
This is one of the first.
start
times,
picking them.
This is one of the first
Yeah.
times Parnox is now not suddenly worried about everything. He's like, oh, I'm safe here.
Oh yeah, you feel great. Brayden, what do you do as you see that happening?
I'm gonna look over and be like, I wonder if this works. And is it a bucket inside here?
Yeah, you can grab it. That's a chair, but you can grab a bucket. I'll say there's a bucket, sure.
I'm gonna go back to that water and dump water on them. Just like, I snap out of it. Come on.
You get splashed, Parnox, and as you get splashed, the mushrooms don't like that, and you don't like that. And you turn around and you see this guy who is trying to separate you from your best friends. And then, Isaac, you get the sense, oh no, some random person has come in and is now threatening your best friends. And both of you two slowly turn, mushrooms in one hand, blades in the other, gun in the other, as you look towards this other random person, and you sense the hostile intentions boiling your blood. As you know, you need to get this interloper and turn them into mushroom food. That's where we're gonna
Nice.
Oof.
end.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to fight. Oh wow, I'm always fighting my friends. Golly.
You know, if you didn't succeed, then all of you guys would be picking mushrooms. It'd be great. All right. Well, with that, we're gonna end. I appreciate you guys for a little bit of time. I'm gonna put Bo to bed and spend some time with the family. But I appreciate you guys with that little bit of time. I pray that it was fun. That monster, by the way, is, I think it's called a bullywog.
I like it.
Bullywug, rather. Nope, that's not a bullywug. It's
Also, Daniel, I sent something to you. That's also more so
Yep.
for my knowledge too,
it's
because
called
otherwise
a
I forget.
Banderhob.
A
So a
Banderhob.
Banderhob, yep, it's a
Sick.
CR5 monster. It basically hides in the shadow and like literally teleports from shadow to shadow. And when it teleports, it can like stick you with its tongue, and if it hits